Yeah, welcome back to Chiro and Gav. Great to have the boys from Overdrive TV here to recap what has been an insane first week in the Dakar. We've, of course, now crossed the Andes, and with tragedy hitting the Dakar, which is not a great way to start our recap.
Yep, we come to you with very good and very sad news, unfortunately. The South African flag is flying high, particularly by de Villiers and Van Niekerk. But there is very sad news this week,
Okay, before we get into that, just is Janelle still in with a shot?
Yes, I would say so.
There's a lot of minis ahead of him. But
he must honestly just be driving through those stages, shaking his fist.
It's like driving around Cape Town, basically, just shaking your fists at minis.
But he is up to stage 9, tied in 4th overall with Palente, so in a mini, obviously. So yes, he is very much in with a shout. He's an hour behind, which means that he does have his work cut out for him, though there's only 4 stages left.
I like the win, like the win. So now take us through the tragedy.
Yeah, unfortunately, the event has claimed, we did say last week how dangerous it is, and it has claimed its, unfortunately, its 23rd competitor in 36 editions of the Dakar Rally. Wow. It is Belgian motorcyclist Eric Palente, who's 50 years old, riding for the Honda team. He died on Thursday's 5th stage between Chilechite and Tucumán. So, yeah, very sad. I mean, it is a dangerous event. I mean, to do that event at 50 years of age on its own is an achievement. So, our condolences to his family. Obviously, it's a tragedy.
Very, very experienced rider as well. It just shows you things can go wrong out there, and it did go wrong for 2 Argentinian journalists. They were driving with 4 in the car and unfortunately plunged down a ravine just while covering the event. So just totally missed that, obviously, wrong turn in the road, and unfortunately we lost 2 journalists who love motor racing.
Yeah, Agustin Mino,
who
was
a really tough race.
I can see you guys are relating there. You're just like thinking of yourselves and all the silly things you've done.
I'm just going to stay here and report on the Dakar. It's a lot
so Agustin Mino was only 20 and Daniel Ambrosio 51, and as Chiro said, they both loved motorsport and were covering it. So
sad day for the motorsporting world. But
on stage 8,
stage 8. How did it play
on stage 8? Yeah, I mean, this is a crazy bit of the race. It goes up to 4,100 kilometers,
4,100 meters rather, above sea level. Yes. So that's 4 times
to the moon and back.
Yes, exactly.
So if you think about that, these cars are racing around at 4 times Table Mountain's altitude. That's where the race is taking
I ran
place.
Table Mountain yesterday.
You would just say
and
you ran
died.
Yeah,
I know. I actually died. My
imagine you were a Toyota. How tough it would be.
But it is beautiful, and they do get to see the Pacific Ocean for the first time, and they cross over the Salar de Uyuni, which is the world's largest salt flats, and it covers 692 kilometers. And de Villiers and von Zitzewitz are lying 3rd overall after stage 8. So they're just going to give our South African guys positions. Rundle and Moore are lying 17th overall. Poulter and Howie are lying 30th.
I know Howie's brother, incidentally.
Oh, really?
There we go.
Okay, well, there you go.
Keep up that good work,
keep it up there, yeah. And Van Niekerk's having a superb race. He's moved up to 13th overall. This is in the bikes, obviously. And then Cummings, remember, he said he's riding all on his own. He's 31st.
So quickly moving on to Tuesday's stage 9, which finished late last night. That was a 420-kilometer stage. And de Villiers has had a tough day at the office. He really did. But he did manage to bring it home in 5th place. He's now obviously tied for 4th, which we mentioned earlier. Rundle and Moore had a good day at the office. They moved up to 24th overall, but unfortunately Leroy Poulter rolled the car, had to wait for the Toyota support vehicle, and actually managed to get the car going again and bring it home. So he's lying in a provisional 32nd. Our gents on the bikes are doing quite well. They managed to hold their positions. Van Niekerk lying in 13th and Brett Cummings in 30th. Remember, he's the gent doing this all on his own. He is the team.
The private team.
Absolutely. So today's 631-kilometer special stage begins the descent down to the shores of the Pacific, so it should be visually incredible.
Beautiful,
and there's also very tricky with 200 kilometers of sand. So so as we said last week, check out Dakar.com and their YouTube channel to stay updated.
Yeah, there's some awesome visuals there. Well, I think for those that are not in with a shout, it becomes about who wants it more, who wants to finish more at this stage.
Absolutely.
One of the world's most thrilling races. Well, we've got a lot more coming from the boys from Overdrive TV today. They'll continue the conversation a little bit later in the show. We're going to take a very quick ad break. I'm going to go nurse my aching legs.